Earth signs, this is your bonus collective reading for the end of August. Time is just flying by. And my son, he is a Virgo. So his birthday is next month, 14. Wow. It's blowing my mind. He is such a great kid. I am just so blessed. He's a wonderful soul, I have to say. And he's very wise too. I think he's been around for a long time, and I know he's a soulmate of mine, 100%. 100%. All right, let's see. Earth signs. What's going on with you guys? And time and energy is fluid. I date these for my own reference, but whenever you find it, that's when it's meant for you. Okay. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, let's see. This one wants to be on top. What is it? Oh, look at a bunny. I like that. There's some little cottontails out there. It's so cute. Just right outside. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready. When the time comes, pack your passport now. So we have travel. Oh, I love all these little mushrooms. Oh, so pretty. Travel. And it's funny, I was thinking to myself before I started this reading that next year I'm planning another trip to Hogwarts. And so, travel, there you go. I'm planning it. Make sure you're ready when the time comes. So we don't need a passport for that. But, if you're wanting to travel and you're wanting to travel the world, but you don't have a passport yet, help the universe out. Send messages to the universe that you're ready for that travel. Go get your passport. Just do it. You know, I don't have one. I need to get one. So I need to just do it. We have healer here. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Now, some of you, you could be in the medical profession. So it's confirmation. And look, we have the green there and then the green here. All right. Let's see what else we have for our lovely earth signs. All right, higher power. Look at that with a 4. So that almost feels like that healing energy too. It's very spiritual. You could be a spiritual healer. You might be using crystals, something like that. But that higher power, that is your connection to the divine. That is your crown chakra there. That feels like a high priestess energy right there. So the travel and journey, that could be the chariot, Knight of Wands. Ooh, ooh. All right. So this one's flipping over. We're going to take the Empress there. Had a whole chunk fly out. I think my cats have finally settled down. They've been running and going crazy this morning. Okay, let's see what else we have. That one wants to be on top, so we'll take it. Let's see, what is it? Ooh, 6 of Swords, travel. There we go. Yep. And the 9 of Wands. Okay. It's kind of funny because that 9 of Wands, we have healer here, and I'm thinking, it shows a person in the scrubs, and we got this guy, the wounded warrior. He's all bandaged up. Do you work with veterans? Do you work for like the VA or something? Maybe you are a veteran. All right, so this one flew out. 6 of Wands, Leo energy. Come on now. 6 of Swords on the 6 of Swords. Okay, and the 5 of Cups. All right. Here we go. So you have this overall energy of being, I just heard divine empress, male or female. This is all of the court queenly cards combined. If you're a masculine, it might say that you might need to be a bit more nurturing But we have this rabbit here, fertility. And then we have fertility here with the Empress. So some of you might be thinking about maybe having children. That message is popping up right now. Do be careful if you're a fertile myrtle, because the Empress can indicate a pregnancy. You could be pregnant with ideas, wanting to travel here, right? And so I, the Six of Wands here is represented with this wedding, which the wedding card is the Four of Wands. This is a card of victory and celebration and accolades and recognition, rewards and stuff like that. And so I'm not a fan of how they depict it here. It's typically the writer with the staff and being celebrated. So for some of you, there could be, now I'm just going to say, just if we take the face value of this card, there could be a wedding and children involved here in this. There could be a honeymoon, if we look at this couple wedding here. So there could be a honeymoon, and let's just say sometimes there is pregnancy on the honeymoon, just saying. But if that's not the case, because that's, not going to be everybody, you are manifesting and creating a life that is going to be recognized. We have recognition, promotions. You're very abundant right now. And you see she has this luxurious surroundings. That's that Taurus energy of liking the finer things. So this looks like, you've been working hard, you're manifesting what you want, and you're getting recognition for it. Some type of promotion, rewards, gifts, things like that. And journey. Wow, look at that. We have two cards of moving forward. Some of you might actually be moving. You might be moving across the pond, so to speak. You might be moving to another country, you know. That might be partly due to some type of promotion or something like that. But we do see movement here for sure, whether it's physical or metaphysical. And this is you being very wise about it as well. We have the swords here. So you've learned a lot from your past, but you're moving forward. Your eyes are forward. And I really like that forward movement here with the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Not that I see anything rough here, except for Five of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior, and the Five of Cups. There is something, I feel like this is a past energy, right? I don't feel like this is future. I feel like there is something here from your past that might be triggering you right now with this loss, regret. There's something here that you're being called on right now to look at and to heal, because we've got the bandages there. We have the healer. Now, if this isn't you, this might be the type of people that you are healing. Honestly, I get a veteran feel here for some of you. People that are not only, physically wounded, but emotionally wounded as well, because that's what we see here, emotional wounding. And so you might be a healer and helping people do this. You might be a counselor. That's why it's coming up here. You might be very good at this, and that's why you're getting these recognitions. You're able to go on, a vacation. So if you are a healer of some kind and you're dealing with people with PTSD and trauma and stuff like that, it's very important to keep your energy cleansed as well. But I think you have a gift here for this healing. That is coming through very, very hard. So if you are a nurse and you work in the healing arts, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Share what you do. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, nice. We have the Queen of Swords now and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So whatever this is that you're doing, I feel like you're very successful at it. It's bringing in the money here with the 10 of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So if you had any trouble in the past with manifesting your pentacles, I think if you were even, I think that there's an end of suffering there when it comes to resources of some kind. Page of Wands, and here's the Knight of Wands, more travel. So tens are completions, right? And this once again feels like happy tears. This has been coming up a lot lately with a happy tears kind of feeling. This success and promotion, I think it's because you're following your true mission here to be a healer of some kind. You have a higher power for it. You have healing hands, right? And so this focusing on this and helping people that are in need, because I don't really feel like that's your energy. I feel like that's what you're being called to heal, right? It's going to bring you everything you need and want, and I feel like this success here is an end of suffering of some type for you. Maybe you've just been barely making ends meet, or if you had to go through school and training to become a nurse, a doctor, a practitioner, some type of healer, you're not making any money during that time, not usually, you know. So there's something transforming and changing here with regards to these pinnacles. It's the end of suffering, right? The end of not having enough. You're going to have more than enough, right? That's what I feel. So the Queen of Swords here and the Page of Wands, there are incoming messages coming towards you with this page. They are messengers, right? And so you're not going to want to take every one of these on. Not all of these messages are going to be in alignment with what you do or what you want to do. And so the Queen of Swords here is your energy of being able to figure out which one of these you will accept and take on and which ones you won't. I really get a spiritual healing feel here. You might be an energy healer. You might be, I don't know, a therapist or something like that, but you'll know which people you can help and the ones that you can't. That's what I'm feeling here. Not all of these incoming messages are going to be the ones that you want to deal with, but you'll have clarity on that and you'll know which jobs or things to take. There is an opportunity here for travel. Look at that. And it could be, we do have that movement here. You could be moving for this new opportunity to start your own business. Could be. There's a lot of enthusiasm here with the Knight of Wands, the Sagittarius energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of optimism, and just ready to go for it. I feel like you're very passionate about this too, because they're carrying the Ace of Wands here. And it could be that you're starting your own new thing with this. Maybe you're a traveling therapist. I don't know. There's something here that has to do with travel. Big time, because you have journey coming up. You've got this card right here. So let's see what else is going on with you. You could be a motivational speaker even. That's a possibility. I know that's not a job that very many people have, but it's not outside the realm of possibilities. All right, let's see what your last row is. But we do see an improvement in your finances here. Page of Swords now. Queen of Pentacles. And the Page. So, yeah, a lot of messages with all these pages. Messages going back and forth. Younger energies. Potentials. All right. Oop, let's see. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and we need one more. Oh, Five of Pentacles. Okay. So you're definitely communicating with a lot of people at this time. Page of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Page of Swords is they're all curious, right? But this one talks about, you know, If there's something new you want to learn, do it. Um, the pages are all about planning and learning. And I think this feels like a strategic type of Page of Swords where you are trying to get all your ducks in a row, trying to keep everything in balance. You're trying to figure out what steps you need to take here and there to make sure nothing is overlooked. And so this feels very organizational to me for you, because I think you have a lot of incoming energy towards you right now, very much in high demand for your skills, whatever it is here. So this feels like planning and prep and just really being very well organized, very meticulous. Okay, my mics keep dying. And it's like I've charged them up, and it's just their battery is just draining so quickly. It's driving me crazy. All right, so here we go. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Queen and mother of all resources, being resourceful, hardworking, very practical, and then crossed by the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. I feel like, you know, whatever hopes and dreams you've had regarding your resources, I feel like it's coming true. And I think it's by your efforts. When we talk about wish fulfillment, it's I feel like it's because of your own efforts. It's not just making a wish and then hoping something great will happen and not putting any effort into it. I think you've put a ton of effort into this wish fulfillment. I think what you do brings you joy. I think helping others brings you joy and happiness. And that's what I see here. Doing what you love, right? Being very happy within what you love. So I mean, that's all I'm getting from those two cards. And now here again. So we have the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. We have three pages here, right? We have three pages. You communicate with a lot of people. That's why I really feel a therapist vibe going on here. And it's either that or people come to you. If you're not a therapist, people are attracted to you, and because you have this energy about you, whether you know it or not, where they feel compelled to share their problems with you, really their issues. There's communication here with this Five of Pentacles energy. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is more of the energy that's coming towards you. These people that are depressed, these people that are looking to you for inspiration and hope is what I'm getting. Um, that's what I feel is happening here with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. You give these people hope somehow, and you kind of help restore them in a way. So I get a lot of communication here. I'm kind of really stuck on that therapy thing. Whether you know it or not, there's something to do with therapy here. Okay, let's look at your bonus cards. We have clearing, make room for growth. So if there is something you want in your life, make space for it. Also, if you're wanting to travel, get that passport. Okay, battery shut off or microphone shut off again. So I just ordered a Rode microphone because I want something that is quality. So this is a temporary mic that I'm using right now, because my other two were just, I've used them up. There's they're just done. So that's coming on Monday. This will be the only time I'm using this temporary mic. It's not very good. So let's just keep on with this. We have the electric 5-5 creative expression. Woo! Look at that. Wow. So creative expression is coming through here with this card. Hmm. but also expression. You are creatively expressing yourself during this time. So I'm getting maybe, this healing and stuff that you're doing, it does feel very verbal, right? That's what I'm getting here. A new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. We have Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. We have Spear, heartache, but what you no longer have. That feels like some past energy coming in through there. And then we have Cat, a two-faced friend. Well, you know, that happens. You're not always going to cross paths with just good people. You know, I think you would see it if there was someone in your midst that was someone you couldn't trust or someone who is not there to help support you, right? So, all right, Earth signs, that is your reading. That took forever to get through, having to constantly try to recharge my mics, but we made it, and I'm so excited. I'm getting a really nice microphone on Monday. So, all right, thanks for watching, and please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.